Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to be doing a really beautiful restorative flow, and our theme will be rest and digest. In your own time, making your way into a seat, becoming as comfortable as possible with a nice tall spine. In your own time, closing down the eyes, allowing the mind and body a moment here in the stillness, just to let go of your day, your to-do list, allowing a moment to settle, remembering that for the next 25 minutes you have nowhere to be, nothing to do, so allow yourself to become present for you. In your own time, taking a deep inhale through the nose, parting the lips and sighing away that exhale. And again, a deep inhale through the nose, feel the belly rise, parting the lips and sighing away that exhale. One last time with your own breath. And when you're ready, returning the breath back to its natural flow. In your own time, beginning to blink the eyelids open as we begin our flow. As you inhale, I want you to take both arms up above the head, turning the palms to the sky. Exhaling as you press the hands back down. Inhale as the arms go up. Exhale as they come down. On your next exhale, dropping that right hand, fingers pointing away, taking a nice big reach over to that right hand side, coming back to the center, and when you're ready, dropping over to the left hand side this time. Taking the gaze under the right armpit, returning to the center when you're ready, bringing the hands back to the knees to find some circles as you inhale, dropping the heart space forwards, exhaling as you circle back. Inhale as you shine that heart space, exhaling as you round through the back and the shoulders. And you're just going to carry on with this movement in your own time, at your own pace, changing direction in your own time. Making these circles smaller and smaller until you're still in your seat. And when you're ready, taking both legs out nice and long here. We're just going to pull that left leg up, foot planted on the mat. Inhaling as you take the arms above the head and taking a twist round, hugging that left leg. And you can either stay hugging that leg or you can place the right elbow on the outsides, pressing that heart space round. Taking some nice deep breaths here. When you're ready, slowly coming back to center. Bringing that right leg into the body this time. Inhaling as the arms go above the head. Taking a twist to the other side. Pulling in that right leg this time. And the option of either hugging it or placing that elbow on the outside of the leg. Guiding your breath into this subtle twist. When you're ready, returning back to center, taking both legs out nice and long this time. Placing both hands on the earth, taking a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly walking those hands down towards the feet. Once you are ready, allowing the head to drop towards the knees. Maybe inviting a subtle bend into both knees. And remembering we don't want to be holding on too much here. So really giving all your body weight to the earth. When you're ready, slowly making your way back up. Planting the hands back on the earth with a tall spine. And one last time, slowly walking the hands down towards the feet. With every exhale, sinking deeper and deeper towards the earth. Returning back to a seat when you are ready. And just taking the hands behind you, finding some windshield wipers. Nice, slow, sleepy movements. In your own time, slowly making your way into tabletop position as we find some cat and cows. As you inhale, dropping the belly towards the earth, taking the gaze forwards. Exhaling as you round through the back and the shoulders. Inhale as you drop the belly. Exhale, rounding through, dropping the head. Inhale, take that gaze forwards. Exhale as you round through. Carrying on with this movement in your own time, with your own breath. Nice, slow, sleepy movements. Feeling into every part of your back and spine as we gently wake up the body. In your own time, walking those hands a little bit further forwards, tucking under the toes, sending the hips up into your first downward facing dog. Maybe having a little pedal here, bending one knee after the other, taking any movement that feels right for you. Finding stillness when you're ready and lifting the left leg off the earth, coming into your three-legged dog, and in your own time bringing that left foot between the hands at the top of the mat, dropping the right knee, untucking the toes, and just spending a moment in your low lunge, checking that that front knee isn't going over the toes. In your own time, taking both arms above the head, interlacing the fingers, sending those pointer fingers towards the sky. And if you can, just pulling those arms just besides or behind the ears. When you're ready, releasing the hands and taking a twist to that left hand side. Placing the right hand on the left thigh, on that left arm, on that back leg. Deep breaths here, returning to the center when you're ready. Exhaling as you bring the hands back to frame that front foot, sending that left leg back into your downward dog, having a little pedal or staying in stillness. When you're ready, lifting up that right leg this time, three-legged dog. And then sending that right foot to meet the hands at the top of the mat, dropping the left knee, untucking the toes, and again helping that right foot forward if needed. Just taking a little moment here, filling into that right hip space. Inhaling as the arms come above the head, interlacing the fingers, pointing those pointer fingers into the sky, feeling strong and stable. When you're ready, releasing the hands and taking a twist towards that right leg. Placing the left hand on the right thigh and that right hand on the back thigh. Inhaling as the hands return above the head for these last few breaths. Framing that front foot in your own time, tucking under the toes, lifting the knee. Coming into your downward dog. Again, taking any movement that you need. And when you're ready, dropping the knees and coming into your child's pose. Sending the hips towards the feet. And you have the option here of keeping the arms nice and long ahead of you, or you can take both hands down towards the feet, allowing the shoulders to roll over into your mat. Maybe trying both, seeing which one you prefer. and allowing a moment of stillness here. Checking in on how you're feeling physically and emotionally. Taking a moment for you. When you're ready, slowly rising to a seat and making your way down onto your back, bringing both knees in towards the chest, placing one hand on top of each knee and having a little rock from the left to the right, rocking out that lower back and spine across all those pressure points, letting any unnecessary tension just drop away. When you're ready, dropping both knees over to that left hand side, allowing the legs to hang nice and heavy on the earth, releasing all tension and tightness out of the body, taking the gaze either to the ceiling or over that right shoulder. When you're ready, returning both knees to the center and dropping them straight over to that right hand side, with the option of keeping the gaze to the sky or taking it over your right shoulder. When you're ready, returning the knees back to the chest, having one last little rock out, and then allowing that right leg just to drop down to the earth, nice and long. And you're going to pull that left leg in, pulling the knee towards the left shoulder, finding wind release pose here. When you're ready, imagining you're drawing little circles with that left knee, massaging out the hip crease with these circles. Finding stillness and pulling that left knee in towards the left shoulder as comfortably as you can. Taking that left arm on the inside of the left leg, clasping either around the big toe or along the knife edge of the foot, finding our half happy baby pose. If this feels a little bit too much, please feel free to keep that foot dropped in towards the hip space. When you're ready, releasing the left leg back down, bringing both knees into the chest for a little rock again. And when you're ready, dropping the left leg nice and long this time, pulling the right knee in towards that right shoulder, finding some movement. Imagining you're drawing those little circles, just massaging out that hip space. Finding stillness when you're ready and just pulling that right leg in towards the right shoulder. And again, finding that half happy baby, so taking a clasp around the big toe or along that knife edge of the foot and sending that leg into the sky. Maybe placing the left hand on the left hip just to make sure it's rooted. Guiding the breath into that inner thigh, hip, glute. And nice and slowly returning that right leg back in towards the body. And then dropping both feet down to the mat, taking the mat width apart, dropping the knees together in the middle here. Taking this time to breathe. And when you're ready, coming into the last part of our class, the Shavasana. Finding a comfy position on your back, closing down the eyes, taking some nice deep breaths as you lay here, marinating in the stillness. The peace, allowing all of your body weight to be surrendered into the earth below you. Taking a scan of the whole body, noticing anywhere you might be still holding on to tightness or tension. And with every exhale, allowing this to just drop away. Knowing you have nowhere to be, nothing to do for these last few minutes. So allow your space, your time, yourself to get lost. You are held safe and secure in this space. When you're ready, taking your attention to that heart space, and for one last time asking yourself, how am I? Checking in physically and emotionally. And over the next few moments, bringing a wiggle into the fingers and toes, Maybe rocking the back of your head on the earth below you. And over the next minute, making your way into a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed as you begin to make your way. Returning to a comfy seat with the eyes closed for these last few moments. Inhaling as you take the arms above the head, placing the palms together in prayer, and returning the hands to the heart space. Taking a moment here of thanks and gratitude towards your body and mind for showing up today. Namaste.